Breaking news vibes from Washington, D.C. Norman is there. Norman, do you have anything you want to add as breaking news or news trending right now you are watching from Washington, D.C.?
Good morning, everyone. Here in Washington, actually here in the United States, we're getting ready this week for the United Nations General Assembly. Today, we also expect the Prime Minister from the UK to make a symbolic acknowledgement of Palestine as a state. And we are still dealing with the issues here in the United States regarding um, how we get along. So that's I guess, the overall basis we have. We are still trying to figure out how do we learn to work together.
What are the responsibilities of the parties in an armed conflict under the Geneva Conventions? As John Dalton has talked about the Geneva Conventions, I need to do this question, especially in densely populated areas like Gaza, West Bank, Nablus, this kind of places.
Uh, my response is the humanitarian efforts. People need to be taken care of. People are not combatants. Rules of war internationally should be followed. Uh, Women and children, elderly, the disabled should not be targets of the aggressions against Hamas governments or whatever. Uh, what we are seeing, what we are witnessing is genocide. It's genocide and is constitute war crimes. Uh, Someone will have to pay for this. The world cannot continue to tolerate this slaughter, this basis slaughter, this genocide. This is basically extermination of a whole civilization in the efforts to claim a piece of land. So hopefully the United Nations can this week can put pressure on Israel and other Western governments to seek a end to this slaughter, this mass slaughter of human beings.
Mr. Norman, I just want to read out one tweet by the United President of the United States of America, what you call POTUS, President of United States of America. He said, he tweeted that Putin let me down. Putin disrespected me. What you gonna say? And with that, I want to add one more question. How might increased military escalation impact regional stability in the Middle East, especially in Eastern Europe also, because of the failure of negotiation by the Donald Trump, Mr. Norman?
Uh, my comments to your question is you mentioned that POTUS, the president, stated that he felt let down. Uh, my response is that I believe his expectations were too ambitious. Uh, Russia has a plan, they have a mission, they have a philosophy, and anything POTUS administration, the Western world, uh, think they can change that is not going to happen. They are Russia Federation is on point, moving forward. They looking to achieve their goals. Their goals is to dominate the region, both physically, economically, and emotionally. They want people to understand. They want to understand that we are the dominant force. We control what's going to happen in the future, and you have to recognize that. And we have the military might and also the economic support of other nations to ensure that they meet their goals. So we have to be aware of what we're dealing with, and what we're dealing with is a whole different mindset. They have a plan, and we have to understand that we have to create a plan and a joint effort in terms of balancing that. We're not going to change their mind, so we have to understand that we're not going to convert anyone. We have to basically get along and figure out a way to do this. If not, we're going to be in a lot of trouble coming up in the future. The future is very bleak right now in terms of dealing with stuff. We're on the verge of having some type of, you know, major conflict between the world nations, just because people want to get their way. My way is the only way. That is not the way the world is going to move forward.
I was listening Situation Room this morning. The breaking news is Donald Trump threatened a media company to cancel the license. I was listening it from Wolf Blitzer show, and Donald Trump clearly says to the media, I am going to cancel the license of that media house. Norman, do you want to include something in United States? There are two kind of polarization in media business. One is Democrat, another is conservative. I mean, in Republican parties, do you think media should be controlled by the parties, or media should be mass media? General people will enjoy the media.
Well, first thing, journalism has to remain professional. And if you are an employee, it's very difficult. Meaning, if someone controls your ability to make a living, your skill sets, you are basically challenged. I mean, it's challenged to do a good job when your boss's boss tells you what you can and cannot say, what you can and not view, what stories are being told, what information is put out there. It's being sanitized. There's a reason why the wealthy, the people who can afford to buy these companies, they want to control the narrative. You control the narrative of power. It's not the money, it's who has the power. And the power is the media. What information gets out there, what the narrative, what story is told. What is the story? If you can control the story, you can control the world.
Norman, would you please let us know what are the measures United States government, especially federal governments or state governments, are taking to face such cyber attacks?
The United States been working on this for many, many decades to figure out the question. The question is, what do we do about information we don't have? Basically, we don't know what we don't know. Government's trying to control something that they can't see, they can't physically touch, and they really don't understand. The information technology is moving at a pace twice the speed of sound, of light, actually the speed of light in terms of evolution. And we don't have the ability, the knowledge, or the education to keep up. So things are happening, and we are going to be constantly chasing the wind, chasing the tail, trying to control and manage something which we don't understand. So it's going to be a challenge in terms of technology. We need more education, we need more training, we need more communication, we need more private sector working with the government to get things going versus the other way. We're trying to control something that we don't know. And it's very difficult, and it's going to be very challenging, and it's very risky because we can lose it all because we don't know what we're doing.